Okay, before I talk about how the program itself works, let me just say that it's not for everybody. This is a phenomenal program for the right person. It used to be that lease purchase programs or rent to own programs, the owner would want $20,000 of non refundable money down. So if you didn't purchase at the end of X amount of years, you'd lose that money. It does not work that way anymore, folks. In fact, all you're doing is putting deposit money down. You're not even putting a down payment down, and that deposit money is refundable just like any other rental situation. So really cool program, but it's not for everybody. So in the later videos, I'm going to discuss other options. I'm going to discuss who this program is for and who it's not for, but just keep in mind, this is just one option for you. So let's talk about how all of this works. I have an investor that will buy the property of your choice that's for sale on the open for sale market. It's not rental homes out there. You don't have to choose between rentals, which are usually not in as good of condition as homes that are for sale. Typically, people that put their homes on the market for sale have cleaned them up and they've gotten them ready for sale, where rentals can be, as you probably know, can be a little bit dirty. So you get to actually choose from homes on the market for sale. Now, you could choose anywhere in the Phoenix metro. That's the cool thing. You're not restricted to one specific area. And so you can choose from anywhere in the Phoenix metro under certain guidelines. We'll talk about those guidelines in terms of what they buy and what they don't buy here in a little bit. And by the way, you do need a 620 minimum credit score. Now, if you're a couple and one's over 620, one's under 620, then they're going to use the one that's over 620, and then they're going to look at the income specifically for that person. So you're going to want at least 620 credit score if you have a two-family house or a two-person two-family head of household, and you're both over 620 credit scores, then your incomes can be combined. And in that case, you want a minimum, really a rock bottom minimum of $5,000 in household income. So those are some general parameters. If you don't meet those, give me a call. There probably are some other options for you, or we can work towards getting those credit scores up. Of course, we can't do anything with income. That's kind of up to you. But if we just need to get credit scores up, we can take a look at that. Now, what is the four-step? The simple four-step process. Number one, apply for approval. The way that works, by the way, is you give me a call first. Let's determine if this is the right program for you. So let's discuss it. If we determine that this is the best option, the best route for you to go, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you an email with a link that will take you through the approval process. Very simple. They start out with just asking you 6 basic questions and then kind of move from there. I believe the credit app fee is it's not per person. It's just one credit app fee, which I believe is $75. So it's not too bad just to run credit checks. So you do want to make sure that that we do meet that 620. We can always kind of do a soft pull on your credit in advance just to make sure it looks good. Step number 2, find an eligible home. In the next video, I'm going to show you the homes that are out there on the market for sale. So that will be in the next video coming up. I'm going to show you all of the options that are available. Again, not just in your area where you live right now, but valley-wide. There are homes out there by the thousands that meet general parameters that my investor will buy. So we'll look at that in the next video. Then what happens is my investor will buy the property that you choose of your liking, and they will lease it to you on a rent to own. Like I said, just normal deposits, no down payment money. They're going to show you all the terms on the front end. They'll lease it to you for up to 5 years. Here's the cool thing. You can buy it anytime. So let's say you get 3 months in and say, you know what, it's better for me to buy. Then what you would do is you would apply for traditional financing, conventional FHA, VA, whatever that looks like. And you would, and then you would buy the property at whatever point you want to. Now, you are locked into a 1-year lease, just like you would a 12-month lease, just like you would anywhere else. You can't move out at 3 months, but you can buy it at 3 months. You are required to stay for the 12 months, and then you can renew it year by year for up to 5 years if you want to just continue to lease it. But again, keep in mind, you don't have to buy it, but you can if you want. What's a situation where you might not buy it? Well, here's a situation. Let's say right now the market's actually doing really well. But let's say that that the market takes a downturn, right? And you're like, hey, you know what? I have an agreement to buy this at $400,000, but right now it's worth $350,000. Clearly, you're not going to buy it. And oh, by the way, you do not have non-refundable. As I mentioned earlier, Deposits are fully refundable as long as you take good care of the property and you don't have down payment money at risk. So there's no real risk for you or downside exposure to that. And then obviously step number 4 is you have the right to purchase. And I kind of got ahead of myself there, but you can purchase if you want. You don't have to purchase. So at any point in time, if you want to execute that right, you can absolutely do it.